All right, my friends, this is Bobby D coming to you live from Bon Secret, Philippines. Having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well where you're from. Those of you that are new, for those of you that are tuning in today, I want to suggest you click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you can continue to see fresh, new Philippine motivational videos and worldwide stuff. Hey, today I want to talk to you about expect, but always inspect. In the Philippines. Inspect, expect, but always inspect in the Philippines. Hello, my friends. Such a joy. What a joy it is to come back to you again. And today we're looking at LDR relationships. Now, for those of you that don't know what an LDR relationship is, that is a long distance relationship. Yeah, it's a long distance relationship. And when I find that most people in the Philippines, Filipinos and Filipinas, America, Great Britain, they hook up with a Filipina, they usually develop at some point in time a long distance relationship or LDR. Okay? So, what I want to talk to you about today very quickly is that whenever you're in an LDR, okay, you want to make sure that you establish some guidelines. Okay? Very important. Very important. Establish guidelines. And the reason why you want to establish guidelines is because you're in a far away situation. Sometimes you're Filipino, might be in the Philippines, you might be in Great Britain, the United States, France, Spain, wherever. You could be wherever. And it's important that you know what to expect and that your Filipino knows what to expect from you and that you know what to expect from that Filipino. So you want to establish guidelines. Now, when I was in management in corporate America for many, many years, and one thing I was always told when it came to employee relationships, I had people under me, supervisors, that you should always expect. But that you should expect, but always inspect, okay? Inspect. So, what you want to do, establish guidelines, establish your expectations from your Filipino. Let her know when you expect her to be calling you, when you expect to be calling her, when you expect to come back to see her, etc., etc., etc. Establish the guidelines, the basics. But very, very important, my friends, that they know what to expect is given. But you have to take the initiative to know when to inspect. To inspect, I-N-S-P-E-C-T. And you need some respect along with that too, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. But you have to know, you have to be able to inspect. People will respect more if you inspect them rather than expect them. Because a lot of times people don't do what they're expected to do. They do what they're inspected to do. Yeah. I'll tell you, for a perfect example, Lisa D and I, we had a long distance relationship. We had an LDR for 5 long years. 5 long years, my friends. Yeah, 5 years. And she used to, when you gonna marry me? I said, well, we take our time. But guess what? I laid down the guidelines. I told her what I expected from her. She told me what she expected from me. And we held each other to our expectations. But guess what, guys? Because we had an LDR, Bobby D did the inspection. I paid the inspector on her. Yeah, I checked up on her every chance I got. I inspected to make sure that she was doing what I expected her to do. I came down unannounced sometimes. I checked with her parents. I checked with her friends. Yeah, I inspected her. Not that I didn't trust her, but you gotta make sure that you people doing what they're supposed to do, especially when you're in an LDR. And I think that being Inspector General of Lisa D is what kept us together. And she did the same thing to me. She inspected me by she checking my sisters. Yeah, she checked my sister, make sure I was doing what I'm supposed to do. Is he dating anybody? Kind of, yeah. And so we inspected each other. And so I want to tell you, whenever you're dating a Filipina, You got to lay down the law. You got to lay down the rules, but you have to inspect. 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 Make sure that they're doing what you expect and that you're doing what they expect. When you do that, that's one of the keys of getting together, getting along in LDR, which is a long distance relationship. Now, it's a beautiful day here in the Philippines. Lisa D and I are eating lunch today. We're doing our running abouts today, getting some groceries. So we stopped to take a little lunch. And, you know, we can eat lunch all the time here because lunch is cheap. I mean, pay a couple hundred pesos, get a good meal for lunch. A couple hundred pesos is about, what, $3? You know, a little bit about $2.50, $2.50. And for two people to eat, that's awesome. So, we're here eating our lunch and I'm getting ready to go. So I just want to give you a quick lesson for you people out there that are in an LDR relationship. Always remember, lay down your guidelines, lay down your rules, tell her what you expect of her, let her tell her what she expected you, but always inspect, supervise, go back and check and make sure she's doing what she's supposed to do. Because a lot of times you run into some Filipinos, they think that, okay, so because you said you love me, I got you. And then next thing you know, they got 5 other dudes on the sideline and they're getting your money and theirs too. See, you got to expect. You got to make sure they're doing what you're supposed to do. A lot of times they say, well, you send them 500, you send them 1,000 pesos, they're supposed to get this and that and this and that. They use the money for other things. You have to inspect and make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do. Okay? Very, very good. Okay, sorry about the noise, guys. We're in a loud place. I apologize for it. So I'm going to get ready to close this out because I don't want you to suffer the noise anymore. But you know, I want to keep touch with my people out there in YouTube land. Okay, Dennis, you're going to expect in that April the 2nd. Okay, good. Yeah, man, you got to inspect. You got to inspect because. It's not that you don't trust them, but you should always be leery of anything that goes on when you're not there. I trust Lisa D as far as I could see her when we were long in an LDR, and that was good. But I always respected and she respected me too. I expected the same thing from her. All right, guys, that's it for now. This is Bobby D saying take care. God bless and peace.